Hello and welcome to the Pintcast. Today I'm joined by the good homie Logan Kelly. You can follow him on Instagram at Produced by Kel. He is a fellow Arsenal Los Angeles member and a Gooner who I watch many a match with here at the Fox and Hounds. And good to have you back on the show. It's great to have you, man.
Yeah, good to be back.
Yeah, it's we've had a really interesting couple weeks. You know, a few really great days at the pub.
Oh yeah. The energy's been insane the past few games.
Yeah, it's been...
I mean, literally, we haven't had a bad game in probably like 3 weeks. You know, the Wolves slip-up was like the last time, I feel like. And that wasn't even a bad slip-up. We still came out with the point, you know.
Well, I mean, against the bottom team of the league, I think it's a slip-up. I mean, you know, you need all 3 points there.
Oh, of course.
I don't think it was an overstatement there, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, but we made progress. You've had amazing moments like Max's goal the other day.
Incredible.
You know, setting up the goal, just even in itself, the Gyökeres goal was amazing.
Yep, definitely the difference maker that in the end there.
And now we're coming off the back of another victory in the Champions League, a solid 2-0 win, which seemed like too much to ask for every other English team except for save Liverpool today. Yeah. Even then, I mean, it didn't look great until the second half. I mean, it seems like in most of these Champions League matches, the second half, the fucking floodgates have opened, and so many of them. It's been pretty wild. These are the most goals scored
against opposition right in the quarterfinals ever.
Round of 16?
Crazy. Or round of 16, yeah.
Yeah, so something like 66, something around there.
Yeah, 66.
That's a lot of action for, 8 ties.
Oh, yeah. English opposition were very poor defensively. You know, the first leg we saw, was it 3-1 or how much was it for Tottenham and Atleti?
It was 5-2.
5-2, right? Yeah. And then same with PSG and Chelsea. I mean, they just 8-2 at the end of it. They got destroyed. The goal difference is crazy.
Who was it? Today they did was playing Barca.
Barcelona?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. There were so many games today. Newcastle.
That's right.
Yeah, Newcastle. That game came out with a bang, too. I mean, they had 4 goals within like 30 minutes,
4 goals,
right?
Yeah, less than 30 minutes. It was already 2-2. Wish I took the over there. That was something.
Oh, yeah.
I did take Barca to win, which in the end was a pretty smart bet. It ended up, 7-2 on the day or something like that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
So, wild stuff. And, in their match, they didn't even allow for any injury time because they're just like, just end it. It's over. Yeah. they had mercy on their souls. Like, yeah, we got other matches to get to, bro. Let's cut this. 90 minutes, that's enough. We don't need to go through it, bro. It's over.
Yeah, poor guys.
There ain't nothing else to do here.
Poor guys.
But, so a pretty poor showing across the board for that. I mean, even like Tottenham today, right, get their first win under Igor Tudor, and they still lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very Spursy.
Like, how else are you going to...
Spursy.
I got my first... Yeah, there's no Spursier way to win your first match than for it to not actually do anything
Not do anything for you.
0 points, don't get through the tie.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a moral victory. That's
right.
What we're here for.
And they looked like they were so happy but deflated at the same time, you know?
Well, I mean, it was after the second Tottenham goal, I think... whenever the fuck his name, Xavi Simons scored, and he's like, oh, come on, it's on, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, dude, like,
he's definitely leaving.
Oh, well, of course, fuck yeah, he didn't want to go there to start with.
Yeah,
he didn't want to go there to start with.
That whole pickup,
he waited it out. No one else.
You call, I pick up. Look at you now, man. He's gonna be leaving.
Man, right.
Anything they can once they get relegated.
Yeah, no one's gonna stay. No one's gonna stay. Richarlison, Solanke, they're all fucking gone.
Yeah.
Romero's already had 1 foot out the door.
Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna be in the championship for a long time coming. That's gonna be the cherry on top of everything, you know. Winning trophies is the goal, and then just having that happen. I mean, I feel like we speak for every single Arsenal fan that it's like the sweetest taste. It's gonna be the best shit. The banter is never gonna stop. Chelsea's next. I mean, they're playing god awful.
Yeah, I mean, they won't get relegated. I mean, we're in the wake of also what we learned about all the bullshit they've pulled off, which we knew, of course. They were like, the reason they got Eden Hazard over us all those years ago was because they're paying the fucking agent, money, all these illegal deals, paying third parties, all this shit. It's like, yeah, so this is how you got these players. This is how you got David Luiz from fucking Brazil. Like these are all players that helped you
win.
For the majority of your victories. After these are what you're. It really helped you for whatever the second wave of Chelsea winning shit was.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Do you think, because it's with Chelsea and City, like we know for a fact, that they're doing the same thing with grease and pockets.
Yeah.
Like, are they actually going to get charges and have the point deductions, or like can they do that to these clubs?
I mean, it looks like they should, but it looks like with both of these, like if they do something about it, what does that say about the league? These teams have won 7 out of the last 15.
Are they going to cancel out their trophies and give them to the second place teams?
Yeah, 8 of the champions since 2010 have been either fucking like Man City and Chelsea, right? Chelsea's won a couple leagues.
Yep.
City's won like fucking 6 or some shit.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, yeah, they'd be like, oh, well, I guess all this is bullshit. Well, let's take it away from just like the African Cup of Nations from Cameroon. Give it to Morocco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it would make me as like a fan.
Crazy. I haven't even seen what the developments were today of that, but...
Think about the bets, though. Like, I feel like the league would get sued so bad by everyone because, like, it's essentially match fixing. You know, maybe not exactly match fixing.
Yeah, actually, yeah. What if I had a ticket that went bunked for Morocco, and now I'm like, hey, look what happened. It's changed. Like, I
wonder what the implications will be.
Yeah. I don't know, because the people that they paid out aren't going to give that money back. Fuck no. I bet that was done. You paid me out. It's already gone. It's gone. Can't do anything about it. It's going to
bankrupt a company.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Tough shit.
Time will tell eventually. It drags on forever. I mean, that's the thing I feel that kills all of us is, like, we just want this to be over with. They already have all the evidence. It's like, come on.
Yeah, but you know, it's the litigation team from Man City doing all this to make it last, make it for that long so that we...
Good lawyers trying to make themselves money, too.
I hate it. I hate them.
But yeah, man, it's been exciting, man. So I've been able to watch all these games. I've been really lucky. Like as I'm working, if I'm not at the pub, I can watch a lot of these games, and you know we've been finding ways to win like never before, and also saving defensive plays. I mean, I feel like the team is literally giving their body for everything. Gabriel getting hit. Calafiore doing crazy, scorpion kicks to save, and like David Raya just absolutely jumping around like a maniac, saving absolutely everything. We've had a lot of clean sheets this month. Brighton game, the Everton game, Leverkusen this last one, and we've only let in 3 goals? Mansfield scored, Chelsea scored, Leverkusen, so 3 goals.
Yeah, Leverkusen got that one.
And we have City coming up on Sunday. So, and, schedule's not easy. You're playing in all of these tournaments, and I feel like the rotation has been on point. Arteta has absolutely nailed his decisions with setting up the team for these games, and then also the substitutions that he's making have been nothing but helpful, especially late on in the games.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, you can't really have complaints because it's always the guys that he brings on that end up making the difference, and so that it's great to see. That means that's, efficient coaching.
He's maturing as a coach. He's reading the game better.
And that's where, like, when you ask to see development from him as a coach over this time, right?
Yeah.
It's stuff like this.
Big time.
Like, game management, player management. Yeah, how can he manage these guys in person better than he has before? If the training's at the same level, and that's good enough for the right preparation, but what are the little differences he can make? And yeah, the proof is in the pudding. Like, these guys that he brings on end up being the difference makers. It's Gyökeres, it's Max Dowman, it's Martinelli in the Champions League, or when he comes on to score against City, stuff like that. Yeah. And and that's why, like, people really, anyone else that had like tactical issues with them really have had to fucking swallow it, recently.
Yeah. There's nothing to say.
And when they're wrong, like, look, it's not like he's never been wrong. He definitely has been. But we're learning along with him. It is his first job. And he's done an amazing job for us. Like, it's really great to see what he's done.
Yeah, from foundation to where we are now in the progress of his, game plan as a coach. What is it? How does he say it? He has like different phases,
right.
Whatever phase we're in right now. But
yeah,
like, he's definitely built upon every single promise that he's made, and he's showed up.
Yeah, and I think he's striving to be a better manager than Pep. And that's why I think Pep's just like, all right, this guy's a fucking tryhard. Like, he's already about as good.
Oh yeah,
he has as much potential as I've ever seen him, buddy. And he's
reading games way faster.
And he's gonna work his ass off so much harder than I, or as hard, whatever. But he sees it.
Yeah.
Because he knows that it was only a matter of time before we put it together. So
the fist pumps for Max Dowman.
Yeah, that was great.
That I feel like is the best. Just shoot it up and inject it straight to my veins.
If he is like half of what we think he could be, or even 2/3 or something like that, like, why would Mikel ever want to go manage anywhere else?
I know.
If you're getting the next prodigal talent, let's just say, I mean, no one's saying, some people say Messi and shit, but but people comparing him to Lamine Yamal and stuff. And when you look at the build, it kind of makes sense. And the way he carries the ball, the way he kind of floats with it.
Yeah. No, he looks like he's floating out there. Yeah. He's just gliding with the ball.
Glides over the pitch like that. Yeah, and that quick 1-2 on the
always in attack,
goal.
Always moving forward. Not always head down. His head's up when he's looking around the field.
I mean, by the time he's 18, it could be like with Lamine Yamal when he's 18. You know what I mean? Like that's literally the level we're talking about.
Oh, absolutely. So, he absolutely has a potential and to grow into this team that's young.
Talent, yeah. And it's like, all right, well, I guess it's time to find a new position for Saka. You know what I mean? Or Max is going to be your new 10. Maybe he is the 10 after Odegaard. You don't buy replace, and he becomes the guy who goes in there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, right? I mean, we saw Saka develop as a left back starting, and he slowly moved up to the left wing, and then again moved to the right wing. So, Arteta's got his vision, and I definitely think that Max is very versatile. Yeah. He's not stuck on the wing by any means.
And that was the interesting thing in that FA Cup match. Like, obviously he came onto the wing when he created the goal for us this past week against Everton. But in the cup match, he was actually playing through the middle. And that was good to see. It's like, oh, okay, we're actually going to give him the keys like that. I mean, this isn't very good for Ethan. but I'm sorry, man. Like, if you're good enough, there's room for you in the squad. But, like, if you got a guy that's... even if you're as good as we think you are, Ethan, it's not at the same level of what this other potential is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Anwar did a great job. I don't think he adapted to the level of play. And, right. You saw moments of brilliance with him. He definitely had a couple moments of brilliance last year when he was playing. Miles Lewis-Skelly as well. But as, they were growing into the position in the game, they just continued to make simple mistakes. And it's backtracking. It's also when we're attacking, I feel like Anwar was like pushing a lot to shoot, and he did great, but he wasn't really like finding many people. He had a couple assists, didn't he?
Yeah, it was more. There were a few goal contributions, but more of them were goals and assists.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, what we saw from him is that he had, a more lethal left foot than a lot of our guys did from range.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But speaking of which, I mean, like we're talking about the work on both sides of the ball, and so there was a comment when people were asking Arteta about Eze after the game because that goal he scored was fucking fantastic,
fucking remarkable.
Another one, I mean, obviously the one in the cup against was it
Mansfield?
No, Mansfield. That's right. I was confused those fucking two. So against Mansfield, he fucking leathered it just as hard. It was an absolute, thunder bastard of a strike.
Yeah.
And it's so it's so fun seeing those shots with laces. My God. Like the slow-mo replay and the ball's not even spinning, it's just slowly rotating, that knuckleball but like when it burst the net behind him, behind the goalkeeper's only halfway through his dive. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's still all the way up and
sick. And it was also like Henry-esque, the United game where he's turning with the one touch.
Yeah.
Obviously he the ball bounced, but doesn't take away from how technically gifted he is to be able to do that. Like on the half turn, you know what I'm saying?
And like a few minutes before
incredible.
That, there was a ball that bounced out from a corner, and he struck it into somebody. I'm surprised whoever got hit with it didn't get the wind knocked out of him. I mean, luckily for them, it probably didn't hit him in the torso.
Yeah.
But he absolutely cunted one right back in the middle, and it's like, if there's anyone I want to hit that, like he knows the technique for a bouncing ball or something like that, how to put his laces through it.
He can smack the ball.
That's the guy.
Like we've really missed out on that. Like we always had like Rosicky, in our midfield scoring great goals consistently. I mean, I loved watching him play.
Yeah, Tomas when he was running around, he looked like a little like his little motor, like he was just like, chugging along.
Arshvan too, I mean he had incredible talent to strike the ball as well. Podolski. We haven't had like a really great striker of a ball in a while, and we've missed that greatly because we do so much work to get these beautiful plays. We hold possession and we build and we dictate the speed of the game, and that's really kind of been Arteta's game plan of a lot is to like find your right moments, work the system, tire them out. They're going to get tired and make a mistake, and we've scored a lot of goals that way with him. But to see Eze come in and be creative and to like take that chance, oh my God, it's just like the best feeling. I was like almost in tears. It was so beautiful,
Yeah, it was a great moment. I might have injured my Achilles while we're doing it. There's the Arsenal DNA. As I look at my inflamed back of my leg, which terrifies the fuck out of me.
Haggard.
This is why I don't play baseball or basketball or soccer anymore. But
yeah, Jordan. It's Ben's wife's daughter.
Oh yeah.
Right, she's like got a big crush on Max Dowman. She was crying when he scored his
really?
goal. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Shout out to the Fox family. Yeah, Jordan she's got a crush, but it's your favorite player, scoring his first goal like that.
Yeah,
I mean, my God,
great. I mean,
that's how the emotion is at the pub. That just is like another example of how
dreams are made, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's such a good community there, man. The energy is always unmatched on these big games.
Yep, elite. And like I know it's good at other places. I've been there to both, plenty of places in California and but all around the world now too. I've been lucky enough to go to Colombia and Miami and all that. And a lot of these places also do it very well. Without a doubt, we have a very enthusiastic crowd. Vegas was popping. Arizona goes fucking nuts. Mm-hmm. But really, like our group at the Fox really has something really special that like. None of them are better than ours. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shit on any place like that. Like they all do.
Yeah,
pretty
they got their own
well,
thing.
But like,
it works for me. I'm definitely at home there.
So it's great, and that shared experience is something you just really can't replicate, and that's a great thing about the fandom we have here, and the way we do it. So,
and then here we go Sunday.
Yeah, we got a cup final, but let's do a quick little thing about the Champions League. Though. So now we have the quarterfinal draw has been done. Well, it's not a draw. We knew who it was basically, but what the brackets are at the moment. And let's see. So we have in the first quarterfinal we have PSG versus Liverpool. I'm of the mind that I think PSG are probably going to handle them by a couple goals. And the other one on the other side of the bracket from Arsenal is Bayern versus Real Madrid, which is quite a tasty one.
Yeah, that's very tasty.
I
think Bayern takes the edge. I think
Bayern take it as well. I mean, obviously, you're always the risk of Real Madrid and like the history and what they do with the cup and like shit does happen. I mean, they have a fuck ton of injuries. I don't know how much of that's going to be fixed in 2 weeks from now. I'm not sure how many more players are going to be back, but like unless Valverde gets another hat trick,
who's going to be scoring?
Like if he doesn't get another hat trick and you get a brace from
Mbappe's knee. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be back.
And then Vinny's just not being fed the ball.
I know, but he got his goals. He scored in both these matches, and so Vinny's the guy. He has to be the one that does it with regularity. Yeah. They're gonna need at least 2 goals from Vinny over the 2 ties to have any chance of getting through. Because then it's like a goal from Valverde, a goal from.
It's going to be a wing battle. I mean, Luis Diaz has been absolutely on fire in Germany this season, and
I mean, everyone in their attack is so dangerous,
Olise, Gnabry,
Olise, Gnabry, all them.
It's insane.
Yeah, and then fucking Harry Kane's scoring like he nearly scored the
pens like usual, but he's definitely scoring goals in open play.
But he crushed one today too, and I mean, fuck him, but like It is impressive. He's a fucking goal machine, and he's aging better than Lewandowski is. Lewandowski got, he scored twice today also. He's the oldest player to do that, I think, at 37 to score a brace.
Wow.
In the Champions League, and he's out to like 111 goals.
Man, he was playing so bad in the first half too. I didn't get to watch the second half of the game.
Yeah, so second half it all opened up, but it wasn't quite. It wasn't the worst, but like
that's how it was with Liverpool too. Liverpool, it was close in the.
Like I said, the reason why I'm so. What I really do hope, even though they're facing my Spanish club Atleti, I really want to face fucking Barcelona again.
Me too.
So the third quarterfinal, the one that matters most to us, because it's who we would face when we pass, get through Sporting, is the winner of Atleti versus Barcelona. And Atleti do get the second leg at home, but if it's too bad a result in the first leg, I don't think they'll overturn it. I think Barca does have the attack, and they also tend to, when things get really tight, the referee decisions tend to go their way.
Oh my God.
As we know. And part of what I want revenge for is that Robin van Persie sending off at the Camp Nou from
definitely many
moons ago.
Well, didn't the goalie get sent too, or no?
Well, that's in the final. That's in the final. That's Champions League final. I'm talking about the quarterfinal against them.
Oh, okay, I see you.
After we drew at home, I think with them, the Arshavin goal and all that. And we went there and we were like, we were playing well, and they send Van Persie kicking the ball away, second yellow.
Trash call.
Motherfuckers.
Spanish refs.
Yeah. So, and not like any of these guys have any history with fucking paying people off.
It's everywhere.
Amazing. So the other quarterfinals we have Atleti versus Barca and then Arsenal versus Sporting. So it's a pretty tasty matchup all around. We on paper it looks like we have the best. We have the best odds of going through.
Route to the final.
Yeah, best route to the final, because you'd have to say even of both other teams in the other quarterfinal, neither one are in first place in their league. I mean, granted, they come from the same league. And neither one would say they're in the best form they've been in. I mean, now Barca are probably to say they're better than they have been for a couple of years because they were really bad for a few years. And I wish we faced them during that time.
I know.
But we're still way fucking better than them. Their defense gets torn open. Like, it's like Newcastle were ripping them apart.
I know Alanga just was finding space on the right there.
Yeah.
So I feel like Saka will eat that up. Noni will eat that up. That'll be
I certainly
fun
think
to
so.
watch.
I mean, you guys to be clinical, but I mean, I want it. I'm willing to risk the heartbreak of them fucking us over again, because I truly believe that we'll turn them over.
Yeah, I don't see a single team out here that scares me. I mean, Bayern, I feel like would be the final. It's Real or Bayern.
I think it's I think it's PSG or Bayern. It's those two.
You think so?
Yeah, PSG have rounded out a bit. They're playing back closer to their potential. I mean, I know their record in the league hasn't been as consistent, but from what I've seen in some of these matches, like they're, when they're clicking, and like Dembele played like in the first, like Dembele looked like the guy he is, and Kvaratskhelia scored 6 goals in both, bro. Just a guy who can just create, like the guy that I.
But they did play Chelsea. I mean, you have to look like the one goal that he did score. Sanchez was looking the other way, like while he's 2 feet from his box. He was not even looking at the player with the ball shooting.
So bad.
Embarrassing, man. So bad. And like I do think that we had that game last year in the semifinal was like, heartbreaking, and that was really realizing like, wow, okay, PSG's real, and they went and won it. So I feel like it doesn't matter who we're gonna play. There's always like a payback for it.
Yeah.
We want to pay back Bayern for all the times they've kicked our ass.
Yep.
We want to pay back PSG and Barca, and all of those teams are great teams, and that's what it takes,
Yeah, and if Real get there, we'll whoop their ass again. So,
yep.
I don't think they will, but yeah, they've got they got to run. They have history on their side, whatever. But like you gotta beat the best to be the best, right? So I don't care who the fuck we play. Like, we'll beat the best team that's available over there, Yeah. Like, we got a good draw. Well, guess what? We're the number 1 overall fucking seed. That's what happens when you're the number 1 overall seed. You get a little bit, a little weaker pool to draw from. That's the fucking benefit.
That is the benefit.
So that just means we've done our job, and it's great.
That's exciting. Yeah, it's very exciting.
So we're well poised for that. The first quarterfinal round starts for us Tuesday, April 7th. I will be in town. I'll be at the Fox for that match. Come that time, it's a couple weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
And but we have a couple other things to get to. Like Arsenal have stretched the lead to 9 points since we last spoke, and Granite City do have a match, 1 game in hand.
1 game in hand.
But this going from.
I mean, they've been dropping points left and right, and really, they don't look the same.
I mean, that we're going to be tested now because they're after this match. After this cup final against us at the weekend, all they're going to have is FA Cup outside of the league now that Champions League's done for them. So they can kind of focus more, which isn't great for us. But if they just drop points one more time,
this could be the catalyst, though.
If they drop points one more time, it's fucking done.
Yeah,
it's done.
I think like just like talking about the cup, like this final Sunday, like it's a must win. Obviously, we got to get this trophy. We're going to win the game. And this is the catalyst that starts City's, mental disbelief. I feel like they're going to be too tired. They're not going to be in the energy because they're getting their ass kicked. And then they're going to drop points in the league before we play them. I mean, there's a possibility that if we can continue winning games and they tie once, I think we have and we beat them at home, that we win the league at the Etihad. I think that's how the points pop up. I've heard someone talking about it.
If we're perfect and they drop, I think there's a possibility. But
exactly.
That's because they're 4 matches away. We face them. We have 2 matches after their match, something like that.
Yep.
2 or 3.
So they tie their game in hand.
Right.
And then we're 8 points clear, and then we win. We're 11 points clear, and that we play them let's see, because I know
it's end of April.
It's the end of April. And it's going to be a cracker. It's like the 20-something, 25th.
All right, well, wherever it is. They're towards the end with a few matches left.
Yeah, just 5
minutes. It's going to be, it's going to be it's a great test for us this weekend. Might as well talk about the cup final. We have an interesting situation. I guess there isn't really much of a selection question other than maybe the goalkeeper, because we played Kepa the whole time, and,
Do you think he deserves it?
I kind of think so, but you know, do you want to play David Raya and make sure that you have the best keeper in there to win the first thing? Like,
yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Arsene Wenger reneged on his thing with the cup keeper for the final before, and I don't think there was a big deal about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, bro, it's a final. I'm sorry. Like, I'll give you a fucking match here or whatever. Like, you have the next FA Cup tie or whatever.
Yeah, like, thanks for getting us here.
Yeah, thank you. But we have the best keeper in the league.
Yeah, right now it's like we talked about it last time about other keepers being better than him. I don't know, man. I don't feel like I've seen anyone play better between the goal than David Raya.
Yeah, it's only like, yeah, if you prefer a 6'5" goalkeeper, but like what he can do, all the pluses, like for a guy his size, he commands his box extremely well, right? He comes out, collects really well, all that kind of stuff. Better than Donnarumma, who's way fucking bigger than him. Donnarumma, for some reason, is a little bitch when he goes out and collects. He's not great at, controlling his space.
The box, yeah.
For a guy that fucking
David
size,
Raya commands it.
Like throw your fucking body around. Like if I was that fucking size, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's in a position where, you have the best goalkeeper potentially in the world, who's somehow still sitting behind Unai Simon, who's a great goalkeeper himself. But I think it's just a seniority thing as to why he's not starting for Spain. But
no, I think he's going to be replaced. Isn't it Garcia that was before him?
No.
Who was it? Simone?
It's Unai Simon from
Okay.
And he's still there, and they seem to have no plans of changing it, which is crazy. Because Garcia is the next one up. He's number 3 now.
Oh yeah, I think he was, but he's been today. I mean, defensively, Barca just let him get split open.
Yeah. Oh, actually, so for that storyline. So if the injury that whatever that calf thing was that he went off the pitch. So he went off the pitch. He got subbed out. Szczesny came on. So if that's an injury, like if it's like a real injury, that's like a month plus.
Yeah, we will be playing Szczesny.
We get to face Szczesny in goal, bro. Wow. He owes them. He's just gonna like step to the side, light a cigarette, and just fucking.
That'd be amazing,
bro. Revenge, bro. The long game, bro. He's there, and he.
That would be picturesque.
Just walks off the fucking pitch and like
right, that would be picturesque. Arsenal till I die.
Yeah, exactly.
like, come on, you Gunners.
They talk about it, and they're like, oh, it's so
That'd be epic.
When he came on, he got a bunch of cheers. They've really taken to him. They like him there.
Yeah, they do. I mean, he saved them last year. Yeah, he really did. Didn't they win the league last year? Or no?
Yeah, I think so.
They did. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So he came in and did the business.
Crazy. Man, what do we have? 7 games left? Right? 7 or 8 games left?
Yeah, I think so. After Everton, I think 7 now.
7 or 8. Yeah, we play City April 19th. Day before 420.
Oh my God! You know what day that is? My half birthday.
No way, really?
It is, but actually, that's not why I said it.
That's cool though.
419 is Bicycle Day. You familiar? Bicycle Day?
What's this?
So it's the day that. Hold on, let me get it right. It's the day that acid was created.
Ooh, that's cool.
So 2 years ago. Man, I gotta change my plans now. 2 years ago, so it's when the guy who created acid. Let me get it right before I say it. His name is what? Oh, okay. Well, it says Albert Hoffman, but that's not the fucking guy.
Wrong guy. I'm sure there was a few people synthesizing it at the same time.
Yeah, someone else who's so he's the guy, huh?
Yeah, man.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, all right, perfect. So Discovery of Effects, April 19th, 1943, known as Bicycle Day, when Hoffman first intentionally ingested the substance.
Oh, Bicycle Day, because he rode his bike. He was riding his bike home.
He went tripping balls. Yeah, after taking it for that exact reason, he rode his bike around and like tripped on what he was seeing all around. So that's why it's called Bicycle Day.
That's cool.
So we went out and we played golf on acid 2 years ago. I knew that I was planning on doing it. My friend did not know that he knew before he took it.
Yeah.
But I was on the driving range, and I showed him that I had tab on my tongue as we're getting ready before about to tee off. He was like, "Oh, I don't know, I can't do this. I won't name who it is." But by around the turn, he was like, "All right, fuck it, let's go. I'll do it." and so it was great, but we got to the point.
I mean, how do you hit the ball? Does it change it?
Dude, you know what? Fun. You know what?
Lock in.
It didn't mess up my motor skills like that. My ball striking was still pretty fucking good. Like,
nice.
I shot in the 80s.
That's crazy.
Like I wasn't great, and there was one point I think on like hole 14 where I look back and I was going to make this like greenside chip in this par 5. I look up and the fucking tree just starts fucking moving on me and like reverberating in certain colors and vibrations and shit. And I was just like, And I look over, and I told the guy in the back nine that we were playing with, I was like, oh, actually, I took the LSD today. And he was like, what? You know, kind of a square dude. Younger guy, younger than me. Couldn't believe it. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and he's like, starts smiling. And I was like, how am I supposed to chip with this tree here existing? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I can't not look at this.
Bro, I was like comic relief for golfing. I was never very good at it. Yeah. Like, no, I go out there and just kind of have drinks and be silly as hell. I was friends with a bunch of the golfers on the college team when I was playing ball.
Well, let's see. Well, Bicycle Day falls on. That's our match against City that day. It might have to be a wild fucking day at the pub, bro. I mean, I guess maybe that's what we do when we win.
Of course.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
Of course. I mean, it's 8:30. It's 8 in the morning.
Oh, it's the perfect.
Yeah, 8:30.
Perfect. Yeah, ends at 10. Ends at 10:30. Oh, we're gonna have a day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a day, man. Hit the park.
Yeah, if you want
to... Just walking around Ventura.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah, maybe I need to get somewhere safe before that. So maybe I take an Uber that day.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the answer. That makes sense.
Man, who has been like the player that has just been elevating it? I mean, I feel like the whole team collectively has just been on fire. You know, we've had some mistakes. We've definitely had like some simple mistakes, but like for me right now, I feel like Hincapié has like really stepped into this position with grace and has like, especially in attack. We knew how good he was defensively, but his movement, he's like literally running end to end. You know,
yeah, he's
finding himself.
His durability and his utility is really coming up big because he's got a big pair of lungs. You know, those fucking legs. Like the man is
right.
The man is a specimen. He can fucking run all day. He will run through a wall for you. You know, we did see what the perks having Calafiore, a little more culture on the ball and all that kind of stuff, and then that amazing block. Shout out to him.
Oh my God,
yeah,
that was ridiculous.
But honestly, like to have two great options there is a great fucking thing to have, you know. And however you got to manage it, you know, we have a couple times they go down with cramp, this and that, or a little knock here and there, and you know you're always holding your breath. So you never know how long for either of those it's going to be out.
Yeah,
like, it's always who fucking knows.
Man, I'm ready for Timber too. Like Timber, I know he's like been exhausted.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's been just kind of recharging his batteries. We're putting Ben White in the game. Like I'm really excited to see Timber get back in form. Because no disrespect to Ben White. I think Ben White always does well. There's never a moment where I'm like, oh man, Ben's playing. Like I'm excited because I miss seeing him on the field as much. But I definitely we know how good Timber is running those overlaps in with Saka.
Well, I think we lose something with him there. It's never gotten as the numbers are good for him this year with the goal contributions. But like the interplay with Saka, I don't think it's never been as good as with Ben White. Like it's not as fluid.
Oh yeah, no, Ben White's definitely.
But I mean, I think Jurriën Timber is the best defensive fullback potentially in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And God just wouldn't let him be that good both ways. You know what I mean? Because when he tries to pull off a cute shit, like a little back heel type thing, he tries to lean into his Dutch heritage. That's not his fucking shit.
No, it's not his game.
Not his fucking shit. It doesn't come off most of the time. And it's kind of know your role, And so I think part of why Saka's numbers have suffered is because of that partnership not being the same. Because as far as the overlaps, the way they used to work. Oh yeah,
Ben and Saka were in sync. Yeah, Ben and Saka were in sync, and they knew exactly where each other would be. Like I definitely agree. I think that sometimes Jurriën gets in these positions where he's trying to take the ball to the touchline, and trying to cross the ball in when that should be Saka. He should be passing the ball off. Martin Odegaard, Timber, and Saka get stuck in that space, and there's really not much room. You're right. Yeah, there's really not much room for them to do their thing because they're always...
never seemed as fluid. I mean, obviously the other missing part in this equation is Martin Odegaard, who played very close to Saka, so that's definitely this is also factoring into it. But I mean, Hincapié is a good shout for the influential player. I mean, I've been wanting more from Eze.
He's showing it now,
and he's definitely starting to show it. I still want to see him do more of coming to the ball and taking it. Martin Odegaard never had any questions about doing that. He goes back to whoever the holding, to the center back, whoever. He's like, give me the fucking ball.
Mm-hmm.
He goes there and he politely asks for it, but he expects it given to him every time. And so I want a little bit more of that, checking to the ball and asking to get on the ball.
Yeah, the hunger. The hunger
needs
to be
but
there.
also because if it was Palace, he would do that. And he definitely has learned that he's not as big of a fish here, but he's been bedded in now. He's been at the club for 6-7 months now, right? Because he came at the very end of the window, right? So it was end of August.
Yeah.
Right, very end of August, after the season already started. So.
But we're gonna see the best of him. I mean, I've been reading a lot about how
Springtime Eze
is something special, you know. And I mean, he helped obviously Palace over City for their first trophy in 100 years.
However fucking long.
I don't know how long.
Long ass time.
But like, I'm excited to see that, and we're already seeing little bits and pieces of it. I feel like he's gotten more involved in attack, and like we're seeing him more, you know, eager to get one-on-ones and to like shoot the ball, which is great. He's, you know, got a hell of a shot. So I think those opportunities will help for him to score, to catch rebounds, you know. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I don't have no doubts. Like I can't wait for the next one. You know, one game at a time, but I'm excited for every single fucking one. It's gonna be great.
It's, you know, and one of the other nice things is just that we have had. I mean, obviously the amount of minutes these guys have had to put in their legs. A lot of these guys, it's been pretty evident. Like, you know, Zubamendi has been kind of running on fumes for a little while. It's kind of tough because the drop, but because like the drop off from him to Norgard is pretty significant. And also right now Declan, without having, you know, with no Marino to kind of spell him here and there.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know, I feel like Miles Lewis-Skelly should be able to play it too, but it's a little tough to ask him to do that when he hasn't like started and played there with regularity, and we're trying to win a fucking title.
Yeah, it's just about maturity.
It's not really the time to gamble with him there, you know. And so
no, and he's just been lacking. He's been lacking defensively. He's been really pushing on his attacking front.
He needs to be a midfielder. He's a midfielder. Like, you know, we signed and copied for a reason. Like, his long-term future is not a fullback. So
no, of course. I mean, I think he should be the 8. I think he should be on the left-hand side, play the 8 role. I mean, he would be wonderful at that, especially carrying the ball forward.
But if you have the most complete midfielder playing that position already, you're not going
to get playing time. And Declan has been on fucking fire too. Like, truly. Yeah. Like, that goal, like his contributions defensively, his tracking, his positional awareness of the game, and then his ability to like just move forward and like find players in the right position, you know, picking between two people left and right when you're in the middle. Like, you have to pick the right side. You have to pick your head up and read the defensive setup and see where their body language is heading, and he just like reads it like nothing. Yeah. And that fucking goal, man. Like, he's stepping into that role as a goal scorer, you know, which I love seeing midfielders be a little selfish. Like, I miss seeing that like 2005 to like 2010 era of midfielders in the Premier League where they were just scoring from 30 fucking yards out, you know, and earlier too, obviously, but like when I was watching
the Lampard generation, Lampard, Jared, all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
of course. JJ Okocha too. Like, JJ Okocha was ripping fucking shots. Drogba, Henry.
That's why it's always funny that you know, because they talk about the difference between like, I forget who it was. I forget if it was. I think it was on Arseblog today or something. He was talking about like how Eze is like the anti-Iwobi because Iwobi will only side foot. You know, but JJ Okocha would put his boot through it. You know, he would finish like Eze. You know, emphatically put right through. And someone made the comment about Eze having really big quads and stuff. I think it was Amy Lawrence today on the handbrake off thing, or whatever, the Athletic. And it's like, I mean, obviously, like, that can help you generate power. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is because people
got to know how to strike the ball too.
Yeah,
though.
Right. That's it. It's mostly technique. I mean, you definitely have to have power. There's a reason why Semenyo with the big, you know, probably the biggest legs in the fucking league. I mean, if we had signed Semenyo, the league would have been.
Well, same with Adama Traore. I mean, literally.
Well, yeah, Adama just has never really figured out.
He's not a skillful player.
Not nearly.
He's speed and size.
Yeah, Semenyo is got a bit more to him.
Oh, dude, for sure. But no, I agree. I think, man, like the technique that he has, I mean, just to be able to turn that quickly on the half turn with your back to goal and then to like strike through it with that.
Yeah.
Like, it's all instinct, you know, that's instinct from training for years, and it's like second nature to you. And that's like, as long as we can see Eze find that like level of focus and be freedom, really just freedom to play.
Yeah.
And not to be scared of playing, because sometimes I feel like he puts the handbrake on a little bit in certain situations, and now he's later on in the season he's been like, you know, taking it off, finding his moments to shoot. So it's been really tight. Like, that's the most exciting part, is just seeing him get into his position and finally like have those sparks where he had at Palace.
Yeah, he's growing into it, and that's just the thing. It was always going to take some time, but it looks like, you know, much to the benefit of the Arsenal Football Club, he looks like he's really found his feet. So long may it last.
Oh yeah. Do you think we're going to see Victor continue his goal scoring? I mean, he's He's finding himself in the right positions, which as a number 9, like positioning is everything, and I feel like he wasn't putting himself into those places.
I don't care if he's there for tap-ins the way he scored. I mean, it's just you need someone to be there to do that.
Absolutely.
And it's like if there's someone there in the right place, that's what fucking matters. You know? Because that's why like, look, Aubameyang was one of the least clinical strikers I fucking knew. You know what I mean? For a guy that scores 30 goals a season, it's like he's not that clinical, but he put himself in the right place so often. He would put himself in the right place 5 times in a match, and so he'd score twice.
Yep.
You know, if he's in a really good day, he'd get a hat trick. You know, but he'd score at least one usually. You know, sometimes you'd see him have 7 chances and not score any, but that was a really weird day for him because he literally put himself with his speed and his know-how of where to get in a place.
Yep. You have to read the space in front of you. You have to understand where your teammates like to play the ball. Your teammates have to understand where you are, and that comes with being consistent.
Yeah. But also just like, you know, this is now, you know, Vic came late in the window as well, and it's, you know, he didn't get a preseason, and so
he's finding himself.
You need to play with these guys for 6 months. You need to figure it out, and so it's interesting how he kind of likes to, you know, how he likes to control the ball low instead of head it. You know, like he really tries to bundle into people and like push back against them, and so. I don't know.
He uses a lot of the physical side of the game, and like he's let down his touch. His first touch has been really rough, but like the last 2 games, he actually got good control of the ball, was turning and like looking at like he was going to dribble in.
He had that great cross from the right side that should have been a goal.
Should have been a goal.
Yeah, but that was a great find, you know, and that's the thing. Like if he's overlapping there, that's a great place for him to be. If he's not going to be there finishing, if someone else makes the run, you know, and there was someone there, the defender got in the way, but you know, that's all you can really ask for is for someone to get in the right place. And
exactly.
So, you know, I mean, he does. You know, when he has time, and the thing is that sometimes it seems like he takes too much time before shooting. But when he does have time and he puts his boot through it, he kicks the fuck out of the ball too.
Oh, dude, what was the goal that he scored?
The one outside the box where he curled it?
Yeah. What game was that?
I don't remember.
Was that Chelsea?
I think it was Chelsea. Was it Chelsea?
I think so. I can check that real quick. Yeah, that was. I mean, that's the kind of the ball that we played in. Who put the ball in? Who played it? Was it Noni? I don't know. But the pass was perfect. Like we're waiting so far. It wasn't Chelsea, but we were waiting so long to put the ball into the box. Like we always dribble down to the corner, you know. And sometimes you need to play that early ball for the winger or the attacker to just like hit it in and just break the space.
That's the understanding.
One touch.
Like, there were a lot of times where we saw, you know, people not reading the runs, and it's just it's familiarity that you get with time. These understandings take a while for them to happen, and you know it doesn't always. It you know, it certainly takes longer with some players than others.
Yeah, it does.
And also him kind of, you know, learning his way back into
Spurs.
The league. Yeah, there you go. It was Spurs. That's right. That was goal number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
You got the bracelet game.
Yep. And yeah, so that's great. Like, so that in itself, that, you know, him doing that and finding the right place to be, you know, like he's never going to be a 50-goal striker here in this league, like, but he could easily
be 20.
Like, he's already close to being a 20 goals
in his first season.
He's gonna get 20.
Yeah.
He's at 15 now, right?
He's at 15 now.
Yeah, 5 in the rest of this. I think that's pretty.
Definitely doable.
I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get 5 more goals.
It would be definitely doable. Yeah, and that, so, I mean, so many people hated on him, and you know, rival fans just talk so much shit about him being a flop, and he's just done nothing but put his head down and work and figure it out.
Now he's outscored all the other ones, so they can suck on it. So
it's going to be interesting, right? All these rumors about Julian Alvarez coming in. We're going to have Julian Alvarez, freaking Victor Gyökeres, and Kai Havertz. Like,
yeah, Julian Alvarez, who has scored against Spurs the last 2 matches. So you know that's good. He's already familiar with whipping their ass. I mean, too bad they're going to be in the championships. We won't get to play them. But
oh my god, that is too bad.
It's a shame.
That is a shame.
You know, it's easy 6 points, bro. What the fuck?
Dude, do you think that I don't know. I have like this weird feeling that they're gonna continue failing. Like
just go like Leeds, go straight down, and then like
have this big ass stadium that they are gonna have to sell.
They're gonna have to close the toilet bowl.
Close the toilet bowl.
Sell it to Charmin.
Sell it, demolish it, and put up some condos. Shopping mall and condos.
Well, hopefully Victor Gyökeres gets his 16th, maybe and 17th goal of the season this Sunday. We have a cup final against one and only Manchester City.
Manchester City.
They who, I mean, I thought it would have taken an injury for Haaland to stop scoring goals, but he's only got 3 or 4 goals in his last 20 or something like that. He's not, like, he's lost his form completely.
Yeah, I mean, they're not in the right headspace, and you can tell that every single one of them is overthinking, and it's great to watch. And, you know, Pep also, he's been on the sideline for 2 games, or is he on the sideline for ours as well? Because he got a red card.
Yeah.
I don't think he's on the sideline for our game.
Is he? I don't know.
Because Carabal's FA, right? Or no?
Yeah. EFL, yeah. I mean, it's...
A part of it? I don't know if that carries over.
I think domestic sport... Like, it wouldn't work for Champions League, but I think for all domestic right? tournaments, yeah, it's...
Yeah, so... I mean, I don't know if he's got a ban against us.
The FA or something, so...
But that would be incredible.
I mean, whatever. He can suffer through it one way or the other. I don't give a shit. He's not on the pitch, so I'm not really concerned whether he's going to be there or not.
True.
But, yeah, I mean, we're due to give City another spanking. I'm sure, it's be interesting to see what kind of tactics he employs, because last time, I mean, this is going to be at a neutral site, at Wembley. And you have a position where, like the last time when they came to the Emirates, they hold up. They play 5 at the back. What do they do?
They definitely put a low block.
They set up a low block against us, and they're like, and what did he say after? He's like, hey, when you're playing a better team, you got to do some shit like this. I was like, oh, okay. That's a real statement.
Real recognized real.
Yeah, but yeah. So you got an interesting situation with them. Like, are they going to come out and play? Like, are they going to try to keep it tight and hold? Try to nick one? I mean. Look, Holland is always dangerous against us. He's dangerous against anybody. I wouldn't put it against him to score against us either, But, we've been really solid defensively. We are the better team going into this.
Like, I just want to see cool heads. I want to see cool heads because we have so much hate for this team, like genuinely. I don't want to see Gabriel lose his head against Holland. They fucking hate each other.
But they've sunned him for a while, Like he and Saliba have gotten the better of him, bro.
Oh, definitely. But I just want to, we all got to be cool heads, play our game, and just attack, hit the wings, and just be relentless on the wings, and then really hope that Eze can do something in the middle. Because they got Bernardo Silva in the middle. Who else?
Yeah, Bernardo accidentally scored that goal.
Yeah, but there's their midfield is not really that good.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if they're gonna.
Rodri.
I don't know that playing Cherki's gonna be really good for them, and then. Reinders hasn't played as much lately. He started off really strong to start the season, and it just kind of feel like he's kind of
dropped off
a bit, like lacking in influence and not starting as much. I don't know if he's fatigued or anything. I mean, who knows?
Phil Foden's been on the bench.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of where he's been since 2 seasons ago. Really, yeah. He doesn't really start that much. I guess for whatever reason, Guardiola doesn't trust him. I mean, I don't know. Is it going to be like a Jack Grealish situation where he's out on loan next season? Like, 'cause I don't even think why the fuck would Foden even go to the World Cup? He never fucking plays.
Good question.
I mean, I feel like any other player that getting the playing time he does would not be in contention for a roster unless he's the best player on fucking.
They definitely
or something.
They'll keep him in there. They'll keep him in the squad. There's no way he won't make the squad.
Yeah, he'll be on the bench just where he is at Man City.
Or he'll start over Saka because they love him in the internationals.
Yeah, he totally created that goal.
Because Saka hasn't. I mean, Saka really. Just be honest. I mean, he's done all right, but he hasn't been in his best form this season either, with injuries and everything else.
But also, what's the Chelsea's win rate with Cole Palmer now? Something like 24%, 33%.
Yeah,
it's not great.
No, it's not.
Like Palmer is not following up his great season. I mean, I know injury is a big part of it, but when he isn't luck boxing his way into shit, and maybe it takes some critical thinking. It doesn't seem like that's his strong suit.
No. Simple Jack.
You never go full.
Never. Oh, that's class.
That fucking guy. So, yeah, I'm, we're going to see a pretty much full strength lineup from them. I mean, I hope Rodri's in. He's not the same player he was before the injury, which is sad, but it's him, so fuck him. So.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Partey. That was your sending off gift.
Man. And so, but pretty much the rest of the team's going to be full strength. We're going to have Donnarumma. I mean, Mark Gahey has stepped in and been pretty solid for them at the back, but,
He's also made some mistakes with them that have cost. He cost them a couple games.
He has. And so that's why I was like, well, he hasn't, he's been, in general, he's been good, but he has had a couple slip-ups recently. And so, I wouldn't mind seeing more of that.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel like as nervous thinking about their attack. Once Kevin De Bruyne really left, things kind of slowed down. He wasn't feeding Haaland. Haaland's still a fucking machine. He's still got 20-something fucking goals. He's ridiculous. Yeah,
even with only 3 or 4 in his last 20. Because he already had 18.
This is a bad season. Crazy. He scored 20 goals. He's a fucking threat.
Comfortably leading. Yeah.
He's a threat. But I think we can keep him in the pocket. And, Gabriel and Saliba will hold it down. I kind of see this Martinelli Noni's kind of like shining in this game.
All right. Well, in Pintcast we always give predictions. What is your score prediction? Who's going to score?
2-0.
For the EFL Cup final. Dude, man, you already took my fucking answer.
2-0.
Okay, who scores them?
Yeah, I think that Noni gets a goal. I definitely think that Noni gets a goal. I don't know if he starts. I think he comes on in the second half. Okay. But first goal, I would love to see Saka. I think it's going to come on the right, just because that's like their weakest side.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Gyökeres being fed from the right.
Mm-hmm.
I also believe it's going to be 2-0. I'm going Gyökeres and Eze. The summer signings.
Oh man, I did. I just want to feel what we felt.
And I'm gonna go 3-0 because
3-0.
I got to adjust a little bit, and then we're gonna bring on Max Dowman in the 80th minute,
and he just bosses it. Dude, can you imagine going to school and being Max fucking Dowman?
Let him win a penalty in the 88th minute, and Saka come up there and stick the nail in the coffin. 3-0, bang bang.
That would be incredible.
What's your name?
I would love to just see us spank them. Just really to prove a point, and to not just to the world but to ourselves. Like this is a catalyst for us to just really go and win it. The Premier League, to win the Premier League, and then to have, your chances to go far in the quarterfinal. We play Southampton for FA coming up, first game of April, and then and
then back to the Champions League.
Yeah,
League. Little while between league matches right now, but because we got international break, all that shit coming up.
It just feels like the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? Like looking at the big picture, like there's possibilities that never.
Well, we haven't been, March. It's always fallen apart by March.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
We don't know what it's like to really be in contention in April because we haven't done that shit since forever ago.
Yep.
I mean, I guess 2 years ago we
2000.
were right there. Well, 2 years ago we were right there.
Yeah.
Well,
not to win everything.
Well, but we could have won. We could have won the league on the last day.
Yeah, we could have got the league, and we could have got a domestic.
I take it back. We were in contention that whole time, but we didn't have a lead like this. We weren't up, which is where we're going to be in April. Like
and just the way we're playing. Like not only just like the points that we've built and like having that little bit of a cushion, which is always obviously helpful mentally, and just like to allow yourself to like.
Even last year when we won had the great showing against Real Madrid, we were already decimated by injuries.
Mm-hmm. We were.
So going to the next round, it's not like we were playing with a full strength squad.
Exactly, full strength squad, and everyone's playing well. Look out.
Yeah. Trouble for the rest of them, and I hope that's the way it goes, man. I think we're gonna have a lot to celebrate and a lot to be happy for.
Oh yeah, barbecue at my place.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
When we win the league, you heard it here
first. I feel like the whole chat, everyone's gonna be throwing parties every weekend at their place because we're not gonna have anything else to fucking do. There you go. Well, we're just gonna have to celebrate the whole summer and
just DM him on Instagram. If he likes you, he'll send you an invite. All right?
So exactly.
Look for it there. Well, man, I'm excited for this weekend. We got a lot of good shit to look forward to, and man, it's been a great year to celebrate and great year to enjoy as a fan, man. This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. It really has been exciting and just incredible, man. Enjoying it. Can't wait for Sunday.
Well, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go. Up the Arsenal.
Come on, you Gunners.